It's true, I'm back. Have you ever said something funny? What if I said, I'm standing on business?
You're not getting it. It's not clocking to you. It's not clocking to you that I'm standing on business, is it?
That was funny. Now what if I said it again?
It's not clocking to you that I'm standing on business, is it? At the beach. At the beach.
What if I said it again?
It's not clocking to you that I'm standing on business, is it?
And then maybe again.
It's not clocking to you that I'm standing on business, is it?
And then in text form on my story.
It's not clocking to you that I'm standing on business, is it?
Is it still funny? Honestly, I don't know. Oversaturation is annoying. Oversaturation is chic. Today, I'm going to be doing my makeup while taking us through times celebrities responded horribly to their memes, to times celebrities really confused me about the way that they responded to their memes, and times celebrities reclaimed the meme and even leveraged their memes. Take a moment where they felt weak and battered, and maybe make it humorous at the same time. Mudang soaked up all of the attention she could get until she became an ugly adult. The Four Seasons baby.
Who wants to go to the Four Seasons Orlando?
Showed up on many news broadcasts to do its special move. But the baby didn't have the same type of sparkle. I guess that baby didn't make it in Hollywood because I haven't seen it since. One could argue that Britney Spears is playing into the meme. One could also argue something else. Sometimes it's as easy as just a funny apology and acknowledgement of the error, like when Mike Tyson apologized for treating Hezbollah like a baby when he thought that Hezbollah was a baby.
There's a baby. There's a baby. I don't know, man. That's how I am with children. Yeah.
So, should celebrities be leaning into their memes? One reason why celebrities might be contributing to their memes is to control the narrative. Celebrities contributing to the joke can help them feel more a part of the fun as opposed to being the butt of it. Their ability to respond properly, however, can make or break the existing meme and their perception on our timelines. Another reason why a celebrity might engage with a meme is fan engagement. It is certainly a balancing act, but when a celebrity is able to contribute to the joke without robbing it of its initial sparkle, that's cool. Celebrities can often make it worse by not fully understanding the joke, or much worse, condemning the public for enjoying it. At the very least, shh, and let us enjoy. First up, we've got Cynthia Erivo, the Wicked poster. Cynthia Erivo is looking down the barrel of the camera at you. It's captivating. Her eyes are, quite frankly, magnetic. On the original poster, however, her eyes are hidden. So a fan was like, oh, it's not exactly the way the stage show poster looks, so I'm gonna edit it. So they hid Cynthia's eyes with the hat, and they made her lips red. Cynthia did not like that. There was another AI generated video that was like, Cynthia did not like that. One could say that it's like disrespectful, but it's genuinely just funny, like to me. Yeah, it wasn't like high art. John Chu didn't direct that video. And then there was another meme that Cynthia really didn't like. And this was a graffiti written in
2014.
Somebody wrote on the poster, "Is your pussy green?" And so people obviously were recirculating the meme as the Wicked movie was coming out. Selena Gomez. Just always on the brain. Cynthia Erivo posted onto her Instagram story, "This is the wildest, most offensive thing I have seen. Equal to that AI of us fighting. Equal to people posing the question, is your pussy green? Written like a poem. None of this is funny. None of this is cute. It degrades me. It degrades us. The original poster is an illustration. I am a real-life human being who chose to look right down the barrel of the camera to you, the viewer. Because without words, we communicate with our eyes. Our poster is an homage, not an imitation. To edit my face and to hide my eyes is to erase me, and that is just deeply hurtful." Let's not erase Cynthia Erivo. I don't. I think about her when I do all sorts of things. Like when I'm talking to somebody else about something else. I'm thinking about her. She's here, right here. She's not erased. Cynthia Erivo, more like Cynthia Erasure. I had a ghostwriter for that one. Feel free to not include that. Warren, all grace given to God. Warren's back this video. Hi, Warren. I want to thank Tall Skeleton for editing my last video. Shouts out Zane. Thank you. You're the best. Welcome back, Warren. We love you. Oh, wait. Are you ready? There's more. Ariana Grande weighed in when she was asked on a red carpet about it.
You know, I think it's very complicated because I find AI so conflicting and troublesome sometimes. It's so much bigger than us, and the fans are gonna have fun and make their edits, but of course, you know,
Sometimes it goes too far.
I think so. And I have so much respect for my sister Cynthia, and I love her so much, and, you know.
And actually, before she said it, she went... Cynthia's the most talented person walking on this earth. She's allowed to be a little bit cringe. We're also allowed to talk about it. That's just how I feel about it. You could say that I'm being mean, but I'm just being observant. Cynthia, the next week, released a quote saying, I probably should have called my friends, but it's fine. Which is really funny. I guess she didn't really, but she is still in the bad category. Next up, on celebrities who handled it poorly, my best girl, my ride or die, Selena Gomez. If there was an award for someone who can't take the meme, it would go to Selena Gomez. If there was an award for my favorite celebrity, it would go to Selena Gomez. You know, like, two truths can exist at once. Selena Gomez cannot be well-versed in internet rhetoric, and she can also be awesome. She can also be the starlet of our generation, you know, like Alex Russo, Selena Gomez. I'll love you forever. That's just how I feel, and you're all gonna have to get over it. I'm a little bit biased. She's still in the bad category. She's also in the good category. We'll get to it. We got the blanket meme. You guys know it. Miss Girl was pumped, and she's sitting there wrapped in a beautiful turquoise blanket, and she's looking out into the distance, and everybody memed on it. There were incredible memes. And then the soccer game memes, those came right after. After Messi scored a goal, Selena Gomez made a funny face.
Back to Messi! Oh, John McCarthy! Massive save!
And people memed it. I don't fault them for it. Selena didn't even either. She posted one on her story. She reposted one. What the catalyst were the 2023 MTV VMAs. She became the leading role of the timeline in a multitude of memes following that broadcast. During Olivia Rodrigo's performance of Vampire, I'll be honest, that set was confusing. It was supposed to emulate the music video where like everything comes crashing down on her and like everything's going wrong. But when you're doing that on like a public stage and you don't know about it, it would make sense that Selena Gomez would be scared by the loud sounds as the set is collapsing around her and she's ushered off the stage. So there's a photo of Selena Gomez going like this. People were insinuating that she was being mean to Olivia, and she commented right away, and she was just like, it was loud. I was scared. It's like, okay, girl. When Chris Brown's name was announced, she made a face like,
Chloe featuring Chris Brown. How does it feel?
that's my girl. I love her. I love her. These memes getting picked up and circulated resulted in the singer/actress sharing a proclamation to her Instagram story. It was a text post on create mode, and it said, I will never be a meme again. She posted, I will never be a meme again. I'd rather sit still than be dragged for being myself. Much love. No, they are not laughing at you. Like, I swear. I feel so bad that she didn't understand. I genuinely, like, that's my girl. And she didn't get it. And like, don't you dare be mean to her about that. Maybe be nice and explain it to her, and maybe one day she'll get it. I feel that in the study of memes, the harder you fight it, the worse it gets. And like quicksand, it just gets worse and worse. And Miss Selena Gomez, by saying that she won't be a meme ever again, you know, that could become a meme. I don't think that she understood that people weren't making fun of her. I wish that she hadn't seen more of those than she did the funny ones, because the funny ones are so funny. And if she wants to participate, I mean, she participated in her own way. I'm laughing so hard rereading I will never be a meme again. Like, I love her, and that's all I can say about it. So moving forward, we'll get to her when she did well. We'll see you then. Last on the horrible job list, how could we forget? Hailey Bieber in the Nepo Baby shirt. Horrendous day. Horrendous day for everybody. She wore it for a photo op in a parking garage, and then she changed before she got to dinner that night. So obviously she just wore it for the photos. And the point was to reclaim her parents' success. Oh, how brave. Like, if you're a Nepo baby, maybe don't brag about it. Like, why are you just walking around being like, yeah, that's right, rich and handed opportunity? She stands for Nepo babies. And what else politically has she done for anything? Like, maybe she probably endorsed like Biden or something, but like, whatever. She's going through it right now. And we'll get to, she's on the good list too. She's also on the good list, but she should have never worn that shirt. Yeah, that's right. I had my foot in the door. Yeah, that's right. I was already in the conversation. Yeah, I'm going to use my privilege to fight for other people, not fight for Nepo babies. Nepo baby equality. Okay, people whose job at handling their memes confused me. At the top of the list, Poot Lovato. Let's talk about Poot. On the red carpet before Demi Lovato's performance at the Palladium Theater on November 13th, 2014, an unknown cell phone user snapped a shot of Demi Lovato. At some point, the photo was edited and uploaded to Tumblr. On October 11th, 2015, a Tumblr user posted the image along with the caption that read, Demi's twin sister. She was locked in a basement her whole life. This picture was taken the first time she went outside. Her name is Poot. Demi Lovato revealed that she had a very hard time after seeing the Poot photo going viral.
Is it weird when things like that or Poot or get a
When Poot went viral, that actually sucked because I thought that was a real picture of me and I was like, oh no, that's a really bad angle. But Poot was photoshopped. Later, I felt better about it because I realized that wasn't my face. But it was definitely weird when it went viral.
I totally get it. It's so true. Who hasn't had a bad photo taken of them? That's how you know she has body dysmorphia. Number 2 on the list, Glenn Powell and Sydney Sweeney during the press tour of Anyone But You, their movie that they started together. At first, when it happened, I was like, oh, they definitely had affairs.
You know, I'm not a dentist, but I could give you a filling.
Are you a vet? Because I have a that needs to be examined.
And then when nothing came of it, except for Gigi, Glenn Powell's girlfriend, leaving him, so I guess something did come of it. Sydney like publicly joked about it on SNL. She was like,
but I'd say the craziest rumor I've seen is that while I was filming Anyone But You, I was having an affair with my co-star Glenn Powell. That's obviously not true. Me and my fiance produced a movie together, and he was there the entire shoot. And I just want to let everyone know that he's the man of my dreams. And we're still together and stronger than ever. He even came here tonight to support me. Can we cut to him?
She was like, no, I'm still with my fiance. She was with him for like months and months. Now they're broken up. And now Glenn Powell and Sydney Sweeney are attending weddings together. So honestly, I don't know if they were playing into the meme or if they were just trying to cover up an affair. Next up on my confused list, I wasn't sure if I was going to include this. It's Ed Sheeran. This is a meme pertaining to his song Thinking Out Loud. And it's a riff on the lyric, when your legs don't work like they used to before.
When your legs don't work like they used to before.
When he addressed it for the first time, he was on Therapist's podcast. You know Therapist, obviously.
The one that's like the most memeable lyric is the when your legs don't work like they used to before.
Jake Shane, being one of the people, being one that is fluent in online linguistics, laughed. Ed Sheeran right away, as soon as Jake starts laughing, goes,
they used to before. And that came, my gran had lost her ability to walk, and the song was
No Smile. Now we're gonna talk about people who found their way. People who weren't necessarily in on the joke and then tapped themselves in. You know? Topping the list of celebrities who found their way, Lea Michele can't read. Leah Michelle Can't Read is thought to have originated on a 2017 podcast hosted by Jay Hunt and Robert Ackerman, where they talked about how Naya Rivera in her book had said that Leah Michelle refused to improvise on the set of Glee. Other reasons Leah Michelle can't read. Her assistants write her Instagram captions for her. She had her lines fed to her. Ryan Murphy was also in on the secret that she couldn't read because he would give Leah Michelle recordings of her lines so that she could learn them instead of reading her script. All of this is just based on the feeling. And there was another rumor that she doesn't even write her own signature. She can't.
What's that?
That doesn't say Leah Michelle.
No,
that does not say Leah Michelle.
Maybe a sideways snowman?
It's
like snowman?
more like a butterfly, maybe.
Every single time she has to present an award, this part is weird. Every single time Leah Michelle has had to present an award, at least as far as I've seen, she all of a sudden suddenly doesn't know how to speak.
Your choice movie villain is Donald Sutherland.
Like, they open the envelope, she looks at the person, maybe she'll look at the envelope and she'll be like, and then she'll look at the person, they'll say it, and then she'll finish it with them, if even that.
And the Emmy goes to
Don Roy King.
Saturday Night Live.
And your choice female artist is Taylor Swift.
And your choice for favorite action movie actor is Chris Hemsworth.
Why else if not that she can't read? You know what I mean? Like, something is put in front of you and your brain can't help but read it and say it out loud even. Leah Michelle's job was to get on stage and read 2 words, a first name and a last name. She can't even do that. Why not? Let's talk about her response to this. Right after the rumor was blowing up on Twitter, Leah Michelle tweeted to a fan, "I loved reading this tweet and I wanted to write you back," literally laughing out loud at all of this. That was her initial response. However, in September 2022, during a New York Times interview, she really let it show how much those rumors irked her. She told the New York Times that she was sad about the rumor, asking, "I went to Glee every day. I knew my lines every single day. And then there's this rumor online that I can't read or write." She also said, "I think often if I were a man, a lot of this wouldn't be the case." Calling the conspiracy sexist. Girl, it's not sexist. You are just unlikable. The way that in that statement, she never once said, "I can read." I just thought that was interesting. I just thought that in her first, this is a New York Times interview, written interview. You don't want to let the writer know that you can also do that. You don't want to be like, "Oh, we can connect on this front because I can do that too." Yeah, to not say that you can read once in that statement is quite perplexing. Jonathan Groff, who has known her early as when they were 14, when they started Spring Awakening together and then they started on Glee together, he publicly defended her, stating that he has seen her read many times. Emma Roberts also joked about it.
Truly. Biggest misconception is that she can't read, right?
Well, I mean, we've not been in a book club together, but no. Why is reading so important?
I know.
Guys?
Which was very funny.
No. Why is reading?
And then when it all came around and Miss Leah Michelle reclaimed the meme, it was May 2025. You remember the Therapist podcast? We were talking about it with Jake Shane. She went on that. She directly debunked the myth by grabbing cue cards and reading them aloud on air to prove that she can read. She grabbed Jake Shane's cue cards and she was like, "Let me show you I can read."
Give me I'm reading them.
I'm sick.
I didn't memorize it. Jonathan is not here to read me this shit. Okay, ready? I placed first in my debate competition and qualified for nationals. What does this word say? No.
She also qualified for nationals many other times that I watched on Glee. On February 22nd, 2018, Dua Lipa performed her song New Rules at the 2018 Brit Awards, and she posted that to YouTube. In the comments of the video, a user named Tobias commented, "I love her lack of energy. Go girl, give us nothing." Dua Lipa referred to this meme as hurtful and humiliating. And she shared that she had to take herself off of Twitter due to that meme. I think that meme is hilarious. I think if you were to look at that footage, she was giving nothing. She was given fairly mild criticism in the form of a joke. And I get it. I get being upset about it. She did too. Because she had a turnaround, so don't even worry. In June 2021, however, Dua Lipa acknowledged in an interview with Vanity Fair that she was aware of the meme and that it motivated her to improve. She said, I just wanted to make sure that this time around I was very much in control of the fact that I'm going to do the music, then I'm going to rehearse. And then when I come in and I do the performances, they're all going to be amazing. I'm going to prove to people that I can do this and that I'm here to stay. And girl, you did. Because those dance videos of her grinding on that mic pole, hot as hell and very talented. Go girl, give us everything. Go girl, give us everything. Sometimes you have to give nothing in order to give everything.
And there's people who called my dancing lazy and said, go girl, give us nothing. But I didn't give you nothing. I gave you the greatest meme of all time.
Thank you, Tobias. Okay, now it's gonna be the eye makeup. I saw someone do a beautiful look on Instagram Reels. I'm gonna try to copy it. It's like the darkest eyeshadow at the base and then it goes up and it gets lighter. I'm definitely gonna do a wing, but the eyeshadow is gonna be different. Now we're talking about people who did a great job. Starting off with Mariah Carey. You know this. I don't know her. Let's talk about where this originated. This is from an interview where Mariah Carey is asked about J-Lo.
Und was ist mit J-Lo? Die kenne ich nicht. Ups.
Tommy Mottola, Mariah Carey's ex-husband, who also happened to be the head of Sony Music at the time, was pushing J-Lo as opposed to Mariah because he was her ex-husband. She felt it was sabotage. And he had J-Lo use the same sample track for her track, I'm Real, allegedly before Mariah could use the sample on her track. Mariah Carey was then asked about it again. She said, I'm very forgetful. She still doesn't know her.
I didn't see Mariah because at the time she wasn't playing. She hadn't started yet.
Who?
But I saw Britney, I saw Shania.
No, I'm playing because that's what Mariah said about Jennifer one time. I'm not trying to start anything.
she does say that.
Yeah, she does.
She's forgetful, I guess.
Yes.
Do you know each other?
No. Okay,
She says you know her.
Okay, I know she, you know what? I'm very forgetful.
Okay.
Apparently.
And she actually collabed with Mr. Beast last week.
I don't know him.
Why does she know him? Why does she know him? Because it looks like they're in a video together. Why does she know him? Why does she know Hood Mr. Beast? It's his Hood character. How is that not problematic? Why does Mariah Carey know Hood Mr. Beast? Give Mr. Beast the J-Lo treatment. All right, next up. Lord and Charlie XCX. Girl So Confusing. You know this. It's so confusing sometimes to be a girl. Although they were very different in sound, they were compared to each other all the time. In an interview with Rolling Stone, Charlie said, when Royals came out, I was super jealous of the success that the song got and that Lord got. She had big hair. I had big hair. She wore black lipstick. I wore black lipstick. You create these parallels and think, well, that could have been me, but it couldn't have because we're completely different people. I wasn't making music that sounded anything like Royals. I think that you just read what you want into it because you're feeling insecure about your own work. There's an interview, it was like a comedy sketch where the interviewer thought that she was Lord and she like played into the joke. A lot of people think it's real. It's definitely not real.
One of my favorite songs that you have is Royals. Where did you get the inspiration for that? Royals came from, you know, just me looking at like how I'm from New Zealand.
And then Charlie released the song Girl So Confusing, which people were speculating was about Lord, and it detailed a relationship that was complicated, where it was like, I can't tell if you want to see me failing or if you want me to succeed. I can't tell if I want you to succeed or if I want you to fail. It just detailed a very complicated female friendship, and people were like, oh my God, it's about Lord. Because it said, people say we're alike. They say we've got the same hair. They say that maybe we should collab. The internet would go crazy. Yes, it would. Yes, it did. Because she had Lord on the remix. Girl So Confusing remix featured Lord. Where Lord says, I was totally speechless when I woke up to your voice note. I guess that Charlie probably like spoke the verse into a voice note and sent it to Lord. And then Lord responded with her verse. She says that she projected her insecurities onto Charlie. And she says that she forgets that inside that icon is still a young girl from Essex, which is beautiful. Okay, next up on someone else who did a good job at reclaiming the meme. Rebecca Black with Friday. Somehow in 2011, when a young girl released a video of herself singing, she was labeled by the entire world as an internet pariah. How come? Honestly, I don't know. She was literally a little girl. Like, everybody just decided they hated her.
Have you cried at all throughout all of this, or are you just strong?
When I first saw all these nasty comments, I did cry. I felt like this was my fault and I shouldn't have done this, and this is all because of me. And now I don't feel that way.
The song is bad, but crucifying a 12, 13-year-old is like genuinely not the answer, never was the answer, not even in 2011. I don't know how anybody let that slide. Even like news broadcasts were having Rebecca Black on talking about the death threats she was receiving. People were like, that song was shit, and they like didn't care.
I'm gonna read you just some of the comments that people have been saying online, and they're not nice.
No.
Her song Friday is the worst song I've ever heard in my entire life. Even deaf people are complaining.
Okay.
But for the 10th anniversary of Friday in 2021, Rebecca Black, who had fought for the rights to the song for a few years, she released a hyperpop remix.
It's Rebecca Black, Dorian Electra, 303, and Big Frida. It's the fucking weekend, people. It's Friday.
The shift in public opinion on Rebecca Black resulted in many now appreciating her resilience and her ability to turn a negative situation into a positive one. Rebecca Black has been like now recognized as an icon of post-ironic internet culture, and she demonstrated how to thrive post-online scrutiny, like to the nth degree. She's like viewed as highbrow. People can do anything. Look at Addison Rae. Ultimately, Rebecca Black was able to reclaim Friday by embracing the song's controversial legacy, as well as using it as like a springboard to create a successful and authentic career, which is beautiful. It shows that she's a true artist, even when she sang Friday, because I'll be honest, that song's pretty fine. That song's pretty fine. I always thought it was fine. If it comes on, I won't change it, especially the remix. Okay, next. Next up, for people who did a wonderful job, it's Joey King with her glam bot. Joey King showed up, showed out, and gave us the absolute worst glam bot one has ever seen. She is hunched over somehow. I've never seen her in this position. She is hunched over, thumbs up, no teeth. She is a girl none of us have ever met. That's not Joey King. That's Jute. Joey King's response was basically just,
I mean, what's there to say? We've all seen it. Sucks.
like, which is just like the genuine, beautiful response that like any of us could have asked for. Like, that's funny and it's true. I think showing the audience in a positive way that you were potentially hurt by something they've done, or be able to like laugh at yourself while also like letting it come across that your feelings are a bit bruised. I think that that's a beautiful way to respond. And I think Joey King like really mastered it. That's why she's on this list. Next up, we've got Selena Gomez. I told you she was on the good list too. Selena Gomez is on this list for her 2018 appearance at the Met Gala. Selena Gomez had a fake tan malfunction. She showed up to the 2018 Met Gala looking beautiful, looking like an angel, looking orange. Three things can be true at once. She was beautiful, she looked like an angel, she was also orange. The tan was clearly developing quicker and quicker as the night progressed. People were pointing it out in a mean way, but like they were just being honest. It was the truth of the matter. People were speaking what they were seeing. And Selena Gomez, she was orange. She was dark orange. A beautiful color, some might say, but not on the skin on the med carpet. Selena Gomez posted a video of herself running away, and she captioned it, "Me when I saw my photos from the Met."
Oh, I didn't know.
Which I thought was very funny. Good job, Selena. That was 2018. What happened? She's coming back. Another person who I think did a great job. You guys are gonna hate me. Jojo Siwa with that dance. I think that she committed to that dance so hard. This one. You know it. Shaken baby syndrome. That one. She committed to that dance so hard that it's cool. Stop it. That dance is cool. Pull that out at a party, everybody laughs. Everybody loves it, and it's cool. It's not like a laughing at you. It's a let's all do it together because everybody else does it too, and everybody knows what you're talking about. And JoJo Siwa, she's got her flaws in other areas.
I'm past patiently waiting, I'm passionately smashing every expectation, every action's an act of...
In dance? Certainly not. JoJo Siwa, if anything, could school any of you. She was on Abby's Ultimate Dance Competition. That was her first gig. Watch your mouth when you talk about JoJo Siwa's dance moves. It was choreographed by the same person who choreographed Judas music video. So you can calm down on the JoJo Siwa dance move. She never backed away from the dance. She always did it harder and harder and harder. She didn't fight the meme either. She knew it was a meme and she did it harder and harder. All right, next up on people who did a great job, Debbie Ryan. Do you guys remember this? Yeah, I know you do. Do you guys remember how Debbie Ryan sat down with the president of the Disney Channel and she said, I want to make history? Well, that's what this is. This TikTok that she posted, where she went through all of her famous looks, and then right at the end, very tastefully, she recreated the exact meme. She didn't add any razzle dazzle. She didn't make herself look better. The original sparkle of the meme was still intact, and everybody seemed to love it as well. And it's still pinned to her account, and I applaud her for it. An honorable mention, sadly, Hailey Bieber. Her What's in My Bag video, she played into the stalker meme for the first time in over a decade, and I thought it was cool.
This is my phone. Very straightforward, obviously. These are a couple more that I keep on me, and I really just use them for a lot of the simple stuff, like surfing anonymously, commenting, stalking, viewing girls' pages, making multiple accounts, you know, that kind of thing.
See, that's literally all you have to do. All you have to do is acknowledge it and be positive about it. And I understand that it's hurtful. But when there's a sliver of truth to it and you can laugh at yourself, the public wants to be your friend. And she was like, this is a special elixir that a woman in the forest made for me to get a pop star to fall in love with me. That's funny to me.
Probably when I was around 12, my dad flew me to go meet with this witch who lived in the mountains, and she made this specifically for me. She told me that it would make a young Canadian pop star fall in love with me, so.
All right, and now let's talk about people who beat a dead meme. You've heard about the dead horses, the dead meme. At the top of the list, we've got Cynthia Erivo and Ariana Grande holding space. It's not their fault. It was really picked up by the public. However, they did not stop.
This week, people are taking the lyrics of Defying Gravity and really holding space with that.
I didn't know that was happening.
If you don't know, which you do, not to be a dead horse. During the press tour for Wicked, the movie, a journalist named Tracy, she said that she had seen that a lot of people were holding space for the lyrics of Defying Gravity right now, to which Cynthia Erivo didn't know what she meant, but didn't say it out loud and said, I didn't know that was happening.
I didn't know that was happening. I didn't know that was happening.
Tracy later went on to say that she was confused by Cynthia's response because she wasn't even really sure what she meant in the first place. So then she was like, yeah. And then they've all gone on record to say none of them had any idea what anyone in that room was saying.
So I didn't know what any part of it meant. I didn't understand the first sentence. And then I definitely didn't understand what was happening, how you responded. I was like, oh, what did she say? What did you hear? And I just wanted to be there because I knew something big was happening.
But then after a while, I didn't know how to be there.
And then Ariana Grande and Cynthia Erivo held space at the Golden Globes.
Ariana, hold my finger. Thank you. Thank you.
I hate to say it, but holding space. Sorry.
What are you talking about?
I'm sorry, but...
All right, next on the list of people who beat the dead meme, we've got Ninja with Low Taper Fade. First of all, he co-opted this meme because he didn't write it himself.
Imagine if Ninja got a low taper fade. Imagine if Ninja got a low taper fade.
However, he has run it into the ground and like all the way down to hell.
Imagine if Ninja got a low table fade.
And now he's memeing on the fact that he's been memeing it so much, so I guess it's somewhat of like a meta meme. I just like, we get it. He got a low taper fade, and it's hilarious and it's funny, but you didn't even write that. He knows that he's beating the dead horse. He's aware of it, which does that make it funnier? A little bit, which leads us to our final person. All right, and that brings us to standing on business. Justin Bieber. He was standing outside Nobu. He's in the middle of a fairly public, some could argue, breakdown. He's going through something. He was approached by paparazzi who wouldn't leave him alone. I will give him that. However, him standing up to the paparazzi resulted in him saying a bunch of words that made no sense.
I'm a dad, I'm a husband. You're not getting it, it's not clocking to you. It's not clocking to you that I'm standing on business, is it?
We're on the sidewalk, Joe.
I don't give a f if you're on the sidewalk. I'm a human being, you're standing around my car. At the beach. You know what I'm saying? You don't think I'm a real guy, do you? You're gonna take this video out of context, you're gonna say I'm mad. I don't know who the paying you to provoke me, but I'm not the one.
What do you mean you're standing on business outside of this Nobu? What business? And yeah, people don't leave him alone. It was a positive moment that came from a potentially negative situation. Justin Bieber is able to see that. He won't stop posting about it. If anybody has ever milked something so hard, it goes Mudang and then it goes Justin Bieber standing on business. Like, he loves the memes. Keep going. He'll put you on his story.
It's not clocking to you that I'm standing on business, is it?
Right when it happened, it was hilarious. I loved it. I didn't know if we were all on the same team as Justin. As soon as he posted the song remix, I was like, oh, that's funny.
It's not clocking to you that I'm standing on business, is it? At the beach. At the beach. At the beach. And I'm standing on business at the beach.
I hit it with a like. I don't really like a lot of Justin sings these days. I don't even follow him because I don't like how he treats women. And now I've been keeping up with him. And if he keeps going with it, it's gonna be hilarious again in no time. I can feel it. I'm already starting to giggle again about standing on business. It was funny for a few days, not funny for a few days. It'll be back on the up and up. We've seen it 1,000 times over, as we've discussed tonight. When celebrities are able to reclaim potentially their most embarrassing or shameful moments, I think that it's a beautiful way for pop culture to move forward and move on, especially when they're able to acknowledge their shortcomings. I hope that maybe one day Justin Bieber is able to be like, remember that time I was acting crazy and I was talking about standing on business? And then he's able to maybe even like monetize off of that. I think that the meme that I've reclaimed of myself was when I got bit by that dog. I think that the fact that I'm able to tell people that I got bit by a dog makes up for the fact that I was bit by a dog. Do you guys like my makeup? It looks different. Yeah, it's got a wing, but it looks different, right? Thank you for spending your day with me. I hope to recap a different full drama in the next one. I just wanted to do something fun because I've been thinking about standing on business recently and memes. Thank you so much. Love you guys. So on this side, on Team Purple, we have Sabrina Carpenter, Olivia Rodrigo, and Joshua Bassett. Okay, and on this side, Team Ice Blue. I literally imagine it if I made the colors for like sports costumes.